Guys, today we're gonna talk about stocks. All right, stocks, the one you trade on the market in New York. It's a horrible investment. Don't buy stocks. And let me explain why. It's interesting, right? You hop in Uber, the guy, the driver may talk about stocks, Amazon, Tesla is very popular. Why is this worth so much? Do not buy it, okay? People actually invest in stocks on Wall Street. They have a lot of money behind them. They buy stocks to, they could be day trading or on the floor of the stock exchange doing huge trades, hundreds of millions of dollars. And usually they close the position, usually they sell their position by the end of the day, so less risky. They have an advantage. They know something you don't, and I don't. It's called insider information. They actually had a middleman company that provide those information. They pay those companies, and they act like it's legit because they are not getting the illegal information directly. Eventually, the ACC crack it down and says it's illegal, you can't do it. They find a lot of people, put people in jail, blah, blah, blah. However, there's lots of other ways to have advantage, illegal advantage. Some people, they have to buy stocks because they work for a company, they have 401k. I don't recommend putting your 401k into stocks unless, there's two ways, unless your company is matching. What does that mean? That means that if you put $100 in stocks and they will match $100, that $100 they give you is free money. So do it, do as much as you can. Maximize that benefit because it's free money. The other way is if you have to buy stocks, I highly recommend buying an index fund. Very famous one is called S&P 500. Standard & Poor's decides what company goes to S&P 500 and what company comes out, in and out. That's what they do all day. They're really, really good at it. For me, they're one of the best fund managers in the world. So the company called Standard & Poor's, they're excellent at picking stocks for their S&P 500 group of companies. So you just buy the index. It's called S&P 500. You may call Spider. You call your guys, whoever does your 401k, they know what it is. I recommend that you just put money into S&P 500. Most likely, it's gonna do better than most, if not all of your mutual funds. If you really wanna buy stocks because you just like it and think it's interesting, you wanna say, okay, I'm gonna buy Tesla because I love that company and I bet it's gonna go up. I got $100 here, I'm willing to lose the money, let me bet on Tesla. All right, cool, all right, great, good for you. One of the problems with a lot of people like us, we're not rich, we don't have super smart financial advisor, is we don't really know how much it's worth. We don't really know. GM, the company that makes cars, they have Chevy, trucks, etc. The stock is worth about $38 a share. Okay, another company, all right, we have Honda, it's selling about $23 a share. You got $23, you got $38. Do you know which one is cheaper? You don't really know. You need to know something called the PE ratio. You can also use earning per share, but that's may makes things more complicated. P means the price of the stock. So for GM, it's $38. That's the price. Okay, and then earning is the dividend or the earnings per share. So meaning that's basically it's how much it costs for how much is earning. Let's just say a regular business is making $10 a year, all right? And it's selling for $20. So the P ratio would be 2, or some people may call it 2 times earning. 2 times income is actually pretty low. It's extremely low. The average P ratio on S&P 500 is about 20. They're saying that, okay, well, on average, the P ratio for S&P 500 stocks is 20, okay? So for $20 invest, you're gonna make $1 back every year. Back to the example, GE versus Honda. GE $38, Honda is 23. Guys, don't look at this number. They're meaningless. It doesn't mean anything. Don't make the mistake I did when I first bought stocks. Basically, I went to newspaper online. I think, oh my God, Boston chicken. It's like 10 cents a share. Oh my God, shit, I'm gonna be rich. One day it's gonna worth $10 and I'm gonna 100 times my cash. Well, it didn't happen that way because I focus on the price and not on the value. $38 doesn't mean anything. $23 does not mean much either. What you wanna look at is the PE ratio, the multiply from earnings. GM, right now the PE ratio is about 6.5. Again, that's 6.5 times earnings. Honda, it's 8.5. 8.5 times earnings. Even if you have to buy a stock, you want to buy a stock, risking your money, just at least know that the price is not the number you want to look at. You pretty much want to ignore that number. It doesn't mean anything, I promise you. What's more important is the earning multiplier. In general, the lower the number, the cheaper the stock. It's not the price. Boston chicken was bankrupt, the price was 10 cents, but there's no value I was paying, million times the earning because they have no earning. They were bankrupt, they were losing money. So that was stupid, right? Nobody told me, I just had to find out myself. Some of you may be watching UFCs, MMA, or one championship. The Gracie family, they're the one that started grappling, and back then they kick everybody's asses. They take you down, they ground and pound, or they submit you, right? Nobody could beat them. Basically it was style against styles, and their style was the best if you didn't know their style. Stock market is like that. There's really almost no rules. People cheat. That's the only advantage they can have easily. They got $10 million on the line, they got 100 million. What are you gonna do? They want to make sure the investment is gonna go up. You don't wanna be in those fights unless you have an advantage. So Gracie had the advantage, they had a style, nobody was really using it, so they beat everybody. They had the advantage. If you don't have advantage, don't buy it. If you like this episode, please comment, subscribe, or like. We appreciate it.